Well, I wasn't sure if it connected to a section that people were familiar with, because Alex and Doc have explored the sewers a lot more extensively than I have.
Yeah, I don't remember them coming across these guys. Plus, there's different zones, specific things for different zones. But
Yep.
long tunnel or slope down?
So can we tell which direction the singing is coming from?
Slope down.
Either of you know about singing?
Nope.
All right, let's go check it out then, I
Field
guess.
of singing mushrooms or some shit.
Yeah.
You guys go down there, and
I suppose things like, actually no, do things like canaries exist in the Beastkin world?
yeah,
All right, so presumably as part of their gear, we've got canaries.
yeah. Essentially you're as well protected now and moving as fast as possible and as comfortably as possible. They even have a drinks trolley that they're pushing around for Alex. This is what adventuring should be like.
Yeah, this is a lot more civilized than.
Oh yeah, you've got like each of you has a caddy that has like a golf bag that includes different kinds of weapons and firearms and shit. So yeah, this ends up going down to mole people.
Sorry, down to, you broke up a bit there for me.
Mole people, M-O-L-E.
Mole people.
Yeah.
Mole people.
They're not wanting to have you guys there. They basically tell you in no uncertain terms to go away. There's a couple hundred of them in a village here, and they are basically just living their lives. So it dead ends there, so you don't have to necessarily trash through their village if you don't want to.
Yeah, okay, it's not going anywhere.
No.
They're not interested in trade or anything, establishing trade.
They may already have trade going with beastkin people elsewhere, but with you guys, they're just not interested in having.
No, we'll leave them alone then.
No problem. You guys go back to the was caved in, now cleared out. That's the name of that thing. Back to Long Tunnel. Long Tunnel takes you to climb down, which again you don't need to worry about. But then it branches into two different tunnels: left tunnel, right tunnel.
Yeah, go left first.
Left. Okay, that takes you to tunnel, which then takes you to cave in, which the miners will now finally, at last, need to make a fucking roll. Let's see how they do. Their skill is 80. You're paid for the best. You get shit. Right. Everybody give me dodge rolls to avoid any kind of cave in as you run back down. You've lost some of the miners.
Well, they didn't fumble, thankfully, but yeah.
No, but they're trying to clear stuff like that, even not fumbling, can really.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Sorry, it was dodge roll you asked for?
Dodge it full. Can't say I didn't give him good skill, by God. So only McCabe is going to take damage from various shit falling on him.
Yeah, it just occurred to me one sec. I hadn't done 3 days of. Oh, there we go. Everything back. I hadn't done 3 days of willpower rolls to get my health up while I was partying.
It's 2d12 damage unless you want to redo the dodge roll.
I'll redo the dodge roll for the sake of.
Okay.
Churning along. Yeah, then again, it looks like the gods.
It feels like.
Looks like the gods want me to take 2d12 damage.
All right, roll low.
D12 2. I'm in a lot of pain again.
They dig you out. They bring over the stretchers, and essentially they bring everybody back to the surface. And do you want to spend a few days recuperating?
Sure. Doc, would you be able to tend to my wounds, please?
I was really looking forward to Doc fumbling there, but
there's 2 points back. There you go. Have a cookie.
Thank you.
All right. After a time, I'm not even going to have you roll because you spend as much time as you need bedridden with the elvish kids going, the fuck? And that's
the fun of adventuring, unfortunately. Sometimes it hurts.
The miners are going to try one more go at clearing it. They're now going to go at half or -30. They choose -30. They're now.
I'm going to root them on.
Okay. Are you going down to watch, or are you supporting in some way?
I don't have mining skill, but I'm going to roll my learn to give them support.
They'll accept your support because they don't know any better.
Can I use
Nope.
Can I use geology to support them?
This is while you're recovering. They're working
Oh,
on-
okay. Sorry. While I was recovering. Yep, no worries.
I try and help with mining.
Excellent. Go for it.
So Alex is next to me recovering.
Fucking hell.
All right. If they fail it again and rocks fall and everybody dies, you're -10% on your fumble as you're the one who kicked out the support. So here we go. That's too many. Oh my God, they made it. Even despite, no, they didn't because of Alex Kinley. If he hadn't tried to help, they would have made it.
10.
Yes.
You said they had an 80 skill.
Yes, but they're at -30 for second successive attempt. So that puts them at 50. And yours makes it down to 40. So rocks fall, everybody dies. Everybody give me a dodge roll who's down there. Not you, Pete. You're fine. Versus having the place collapse on you.
And none of us have rerolls or anything.
No, unfortunately, I was just double checking that.
Oh, those poor miners. They no longer will accept Alex Kinley's help because they know that he doesn't know. Unless they all die. I'll check to see if they die. I'll just roll their damage here. Alex is fine. He's like, ha, run away. No, they're just grievously wounded. So miners are just being exported from the mine grievously wounded. They'll heal up eventually. You guys
I'll
run
go set up. What I'll do then to make everybody happy, like all the miners happy, so we don't have like a revolt, is we'll set up like so they can recover.
Oh yeah. Doctoring stuff. Yes, you are.
Worst miners ever.
And will they bring medical equipment so I can do so?
Yes. Yeah, you can try a medicine roll. They actually set up a full operating theater for you, and I know you need to check in medicine. Oh yeah.
If you want to do a quick jaunt to Gotham to get some decent medical supplies, as opposed to 19th century medical supplies, I've got about $3,000 modern Gotham money.
I'm going to clear them all of disease and poison.
He goes around molesting the miners.
I lost all my money. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, as I said, I've got about $3,000 if you want to take some money and go and get some modern supplies.
I fell down and all my coins fell out of my pocket at some point when I was casting spells. I think someone looted me.
Oh no, shit.
Money
Is that
card.
humble? Nice.
Not anymore. Fucking reverse dice, op 1.
God damn it.
Nice.
I quit the spell. I need the next one, please.
All right.
Nicely done, sir.
He loves that fucking reverse dice once adventure thing.
Sexy.
Okay, let's see. That was cure disease poison. The next one,
Other.
that was other, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, next one is, ooh, this one is helpful. Super helpful. Hold on a second. I'll copy paste it before I read it. You're going to love this, Matt. This should make you fucking happy. Give MP. Casting time. Range 3 meters. Duration instant. Magic point cost. Double whatever you're trying to give the other person. Be even numbers, as always. Example, Lisa wants to give 8 magic points to Fran. If it's successful, Lisa loses 16 magic points. If it fails, 8 magic points is lost by Lisa.
Do we need to insert a straw into you to get magic points out?
Mm-hmm. He likes
you
being
juice box.
Yes, you missed. Yes.
Yeah, that's handy.
Yeah, especially if they fucking pass out from magic point loss, because then you do this, then you slap them around, then they're conscious.
Boy. Let's spend the next half hour casting spells. No.
The only way I can give you magic points is by molesting you.
Get molested while you're unconscious.
I was like, all my money's gone. Fucking someone. I start looking around at people. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Plus, I'm guessing, Pete, that you may have forgotten why he doesn't like going to Gotham anymore, but he does have a natural aversion to it for some reason.
Yeah, well, we went there previously, so Alex can make him up, disguise him again, and he can jaunt over to Gotham, get some medical supplies, and come back.
Yeah, that's a freakishly. That's like saying let's do the most dangerous thing possible to get pretty much a super minor reward. That we're not going to.
We spent several days in Gotham, and the most dangerous thing was the fact that Alex was yellow at the time, and everybody wanted to kill him. Besides that, we had no issue.
Well, yeah, but also Alex was with you the whole time, touching up your disguises and stuff.
Yeah.
But the tools they have are not horrible. But plus, you know how to use them and stuff. I mean, sure, you could deal with some other stuff, but
fair enough. Yeah.
Does it all work on the animal physiology? This is the real problem, and it puts you in a negative on your medicine because you're not operating on fucking humans. You're operating on giant raccoon, for example. So actually, Chris, good news. Doing your medicine rolls, well, it's good news, bad news. Good news is you get to develop a new skill called veterinary medicine.
Oh.
Bad news is you may not have it already. The first aid just kind of translates, but the medicine part, it's like, don't see the internal organs I was expecting here. So would you like to attempt to develop veterinary medicine or fake it and just use first aid skill in the operating theater?
I mean, for mammals, most of it should translate to a less or greater extent.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I don't care.
All right, no worries. Well, I mean, you get like 5 different attempts if you want, as many miners were hurt. And plus, they expect a certain number of them to be lost to the doctor because this is always what happens.
No, it just, okay. There we go. I got it. Vet med.
Yeah. Now you got a new skill. All right. They are delighted that somebody survived. And usually if you have to go to a doctor, it means that you've already died. So then they go back in. They put up signs and stuff saying, don't go this way.
Yeah.
Let me make a note here. And let's see. This zone is called furry.
Yeah, furries and Angeles, beaskins and Angeles, whatever you want to call it.
Warning signs. Excellent.
All right, so before going down, we'll get them to open up the passage through the other door.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Before going all the way down to where the cave-in kept falling on people, we'll open up the passage through the other door.
Oh, the other tunnel split from the climb down area?
No, from the initial basement, we've got 2 doors. One door goes to the maze. The other door in certain zones goes down to where the robot is. Currently, it is just dead ends. So we'll get them to mine it out.
Okay, so no problem. So instead of going along the extension cord route, you go to slope up, and there's right. They make some professionally made stairs that, in a very creepy fashion, mirror the professionally made stairs that are in some other zone.
Yes.
Then they take you through a long tunnel, and you end up at buried futuristic city where X023 is. They're like, Clockwork Man, and they stay back from it. But if you guys want to talk to, and Alex is with them, and if you guys,
I just wanted to open it up to make it easy for it to get more communicator bracelets, etc. here.
Yes. Did you guys want to visit X023 while you're here?
Sure. See what kind of crap he has.
Yeah.
He always has new crap. I'll tell you that. Let's see what he's got today. Source of disappointment. See, you're not disappointed anymore because rocks fell on you. That made it all better. Sections of sewers. I'm looking for X023 right now.
Ah! Look, have 4 magic points.
All right. Thank God for the search function in this shit.
Okay, don't have 4 magic points. Sorry.
That's okay. But you did remind me that I should get a phase up just in case.
Uh-huh. Although it won't really help against rock falls. Other things will be great. Okay. He has he's like, hello, it is a pleasure to see you.
How's it going?
Good.
What do you have? What do you have on specials today?
We have horse box. It's a large box. Probably it's bigger than maybe a couple shoe boxes and stuff. It's pretty good size. Also, he has a pen that writes in invisible ink that's only revealed at very low temperature, and a toy ornithopter. If you've seen the original Dune movie, it's those kind of ornithopters. So those 3 things are what's for sale currently, although it only has one of the horse boxes.
Sorry, what does the horse box do?
It's a box that has stuff in it that you can hear rattle around, but you don't know what's in it.
And why is it called a horse box?
It says horse box on the top. One of X023's numerous things goes like under the words, like ta-da, like it's Vanna White or something. It's presenting it to you.
Get it just to see what it is, because
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
Right. X023 looks as interested as its robotic eyes will allow it to look. What do you have to trade? Trade.
what do you need?
It gives you a long list of high-tech shit that it would love to have. You could give it your broken lightsaber, and that should fulfill all of the stuff there if you want to do that.
That's nice.
So it no longer needs colored copper wiring and stuff like that?
Apparently, somebody brought it to it. But pretty much it's like, do you have anything interesting for it is a better question. If not, why not?
We could backtrack and get a broken TV that'll have lots of high-tech electronics.
That would require it doesn't have to have high-tech electronics, but getting a broken TV would require a lot of hopping around from you to get hold of that.
Oh, it's just back to where Brown used to be, because these TVs they're still.
Maybe, but no, it was like something interesting. Because the horse box, it tells you, this is very interesting. I have never sold a horse box before. I was sold it by somebody else who came here. It's an impressive size.
Pardon?
Impressively sized. It's probably one of the bigger items it sells. You suck, Fulton.
Yep.
He's sitting there tinkering with his lightsaber. Now, if he'd gotten a fumble, that would have been fucking hilarious. It just shows the beam shoot out and drills through the glass with X023 and through it, and it goes, eh! So, it's probably useless to you now. Do you want to sell it?
No, shut up.
Okay. What interesting shit do you have to sell X023? It will looks around, goes, I'll take the drinks trolley.
All right.
Right. Apparently, Alex Kinley is distracted as you manage to get the drinks trolley into it, and it gives you the horse box.
You're lucky I'm an emergency bottle of whiskey pocketed in my general pocket.
No
it'll
problem.
take all of and that should last you the 2 minutes it'll take you to get back to the embassy and restock.
I bloody hope so.
Maybe. Right. The horse box. Who wishes to open it?
Go for it, Doc. You were interested in it.
All right, open it.
Right. You open it, and it contains 2 dead African swallows. Below them are 2 halves of a coconut.
Of course, a horse box. Yes.
You notice, Doc, that the coconut sparkles just a wee bit.
I burn a charge.
Roll willpower times 3. Good luck. Don't blow up your glasses. Wow. All right, then. It is magic. Give me an analyze magic at full. This is not reduced by the thing. Fuck you. Fuck you and the horse that you are apparently getting. Right. It's 2 halves of a coconut. When clapped together like a galloping like a horse, it causes the user and up to 2 others who must be doing a certain silly pose.
Mm-hmm.
The person clapping, yes, exactly. The person clapping the coconuts together doesn't have to do the pose because they're doing the coconuts. Nobody gets tired. You guys travel at a slightly accelerated rate. And the person clapping the coconuts together may carry a large amount of gear on their back. Also, the possessor of this gets a plus 10% knowledge to any checks pertaining to birds.
Wow.
The look on Chris's face, like, what the fuck?
They're actually not too bad. They'd be quite useful if we decide to travel across land in MMO land.
I agree. I take the coconuts out. I hand them over to Joshua, and then.
That's just we were going through shadows.
Oh.
Well, to a point, that would be good.
Yes, then they'll stop working. We
Lighting
need
up
to find the magic that works in multiple shadows.
So is this are these swallows dead or what's
Oh, yeah.
going on?
They are deceased. They are ex-swallows. They have gone
They
to join the
ceased to
fire.
be.
Are they petrified? Are they?
No, they're simply pining for the fjords.
Could you please post in the chat the spiel on the coconuts? So I may copy and paste it.
Dun, 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 dun. What happens when the GM has too much time to prep?
Lovely.
When did you become Patsy suddenly?
Well, no. To me, Josh does the most adventuring out of us, and crosses over with the other side, the other groups.
I can't wait until he's trying to explain to other people when they're needing to travel faster. This is what you need to do, and they'll be like,
well, depending on the group, yes.
Well, think about it, Logan. I used to go into the jungle and vomit everywhere, and it would cut things down like chainsaws so we could move at regular speed.
That was the most weird
that is
item. Yeah, there's a chainsaw vomit of chainsawing shit.
In a cone in front of me.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
At least I wasn't running around farting like powdered toast. Oh wait, I did do that too. Never mind.
Powdered toast man.
And then I would fly. So you know, things happen.
Mm-hmm. I run a very silly world. So
as an aside, Alex has fixed up the issues with the descriptions on the character sheets.
God damn, that was quick.
Yeah. But yes.
Real nice.
So yes, so Logan will need to update them later on.
Yep.
In which case they should start working. All right, so I'll get the miners to open up the 2 contortion areas in this cavern while we're here.
Hold on a minute. Let me take a look. Exo 23. Contortions plus 20 and contortions plus 30. So let me
one goes to the crashed UFO. The other one goes to the ex-prison.
Correct.
from memory.
Yeah. Are you guys wishing?
We could always open it up and see if like the Stargate is open yet.
I have a feeling that the Stargate is still TBD from previous conversations. But yes, that's partly why I want to open up, so we got free access to the UFO and this Stargate. Because my other thought is that you might be able to salvage parts from the UFO, repair your lightsaber if you need to.
Fucking clever. Take a card there, Pete. Way to think outside the bun. Right. Let's see. The whole Zog used to live here thing is pretty much a dead end. They make stairs and shit, so now you can get to them. Let's see. And the UFO site, they stay well back from that. And yes, we're quite right. The gate is still TBD. I'm sure that will go somewhere wonderful eventually.
Yep.
And
I just want to open it up so we can get to both areas easily if we ever need to now.
Done. Oh yeah, open. I'm not even having them roll on the contortions areas because on these two in particular, I'll probably have them roll in the future. But yes, they open that up. So now you're going to have to. God damn, you suck at this lightsaber build repair.
No, look at the build.
Oh my God, you're attempting alien spaceship build repair.
No, you realize I already have that skill though.
Yes. That's why I was like, oh no. Oh yeah. So anyway, bad man. Yeah. Well, I mean, you wouldn't be able to take it far. Well, yeah, actually, if they dug it out, yeah, you would. Never mind. By the way, let's see. All the miners are like basically burrowing types of critters and such, as I'm sure you suspected. So
I was hoping that was the case.
Oh yeah.
All right. So I guess you got the underwater bit, so we won't worry about that for the moment.
They can actually suck out the water and stuff because they've got old-fashioned pumps and stuff like that. So they can try to do that kind of stuff. But
from memory, there was that nasty cross stream, so I'm assuming there's an underground river or something there. So.
Oh no, those parts don't exist here at all. The cross stream river and stuff. Those are only in a different zone, which is not.
Oh really? The whole make you swim, roll, or die bit to get here doesn't exist.
Not even in this zone.
Oh, beautiful. Well, we won't worry about it for the moment. We'll go back to. I just wanted to mainly get to the robot and get rid of the contortion bits here.
You managed to pick up. I went back to old zones and added several interesting bits of treasure and stuff as well. So,
okay.
Yeah, there's more shit to be found. I mean, not a huge amount, but here and there.
Yeah, as I said, we'll go to the bits that, as far as I know, none of us have been to yet. Which is the other back through the maze, blah 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 blah. The long tunnel, the stairs climb down.
You're gonna have to get more specific. I'm totally don't know.
So where the cave-in was, that they kept dropping it on everyone. That was the left turn.
Oh, okay. You want to go on the right turn this time?
That's right, the right turn. We haven't gone.
Okay. That goes into. Are you with me? Okay, it goes back to tunnel, and then it goes to a really long bridge built from rope and wood planks, which have been rotting for decades. This is not a sturdy bridge. They will attempt their mining to make you a new bridge, but they want somebody else to walk on it first. Who's volunteering to try out the bridge before I
There's
roll?
not a dude in a hood and stuff standing on the bridge saying none shall pass.
No.
Damn it. Well, we had the coconut, so I just seemed to match with the rotting bridge.
Would you like to volunteer to test their bridge after they build it?
Sure, with some rope tied around my waist, getting fit out.
Very well. And there's their build roll. It's a lovely fucking bridge. It really is. So.
Replaced.
Wow, in this zone. Yes.
Good, yeah. Good bridge. How bad does the cavern look?
How bad? Oh, the chasm?
Yes.
It looks to be determined.
Okay, no.
But yes, keep track of it. Then from there it goes into tunnel. I'm now moving around on my map, which is frozen up because I've got over 300 notes and pictures on it. Then it goes into long tunnel, leaving the river. Then
Sorry,
it goes,
hang on. Sorry. From Rotting Bridge, where did it go to?
Rotting Bridge, it goes to tunnel. From tunnel, it goes to long tunnel, leaves river.
Long
And then-
tunnel.
And
Sorry,
then it
the
goes,
river bit confused me.
no worries.
So how's the river come into it?
Oh, there's a river somewhere that comes in. I don't know where it comes in either. I'm just trying to speed through this. But there's a contortions area, but underwater. They're going to attempt to correct that. They do so. Hot diggity. So they get rid of all that contortions underwater bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Furry, nice tunnel.
Oh, Pete, just so you know, I just tried it out there and I put something into a description on the spell. I shut the description thing and opened it. It was still there, but then when I shut the character sheet
Yeah, no,
down,
no. Yeah.
Weird.
Logan needs to load all the code up for
Yeah,
for the
there's
change.
shit that needs to be done yet.
Yeah. Sorry, it wasn't fixed in the back end per se. Logan's got to actually
gotcha.
reload the
Okay,
code,
no worries.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Now it leads to a big underground lake, like what Gollum lived in, with a tiny rock island in the middle. From there, you can either go to another huge chamber. There's something eerie about it, something dreadful about it, or long tunnel, underground river with sightless fish, or various mushrooms, or a side passage with gravestones piled up. So it leads to several different places. So mushrooms, dreadful chamber, sightless fish along a river, or side passage with grave.
Oh, so where the tombstones are pulled up, there's a grate, is there?
Grave.
Grave. Sorry.
Corpse is probably buried under it. It's marked Chester Copperpot for the name.
Did we want to check out the huge chamber?
We don't want to search his grave. There could be some cool things in it.
Okay, so big underground lake. Okay, there's an island there. There's no sign of a boat or anything on the shore.
Boat, no, but there is a log that you could get on, and if you were like to lay on it, you could paddle around
to get out to the island.
Mm-hmm.
All right, won't worry about it for the moment because we're more doing clearing and trying to find the trireme.
None of the miners want a piece of the dreaded chamber.
Yep, I didn't think they would.
It also smells. Oh, give me smell rolls. If you make smell, let me know. There's another skill that will need to come in.
Nope.
Fulton, give me a Cthulhu Mythos roll.
Ooh.
Cool. There's definitely a fucking kind of fishy, foul odor coming from that cave, Fulton. The others are snorting lines of coke right now and unable
I'll
to smell.
bet you that connects to the Temple of Dagon.
You reckon?
Wow.
Interesting.
Fishy goodness.
All right, so we'll come back and check it out later on.
Groovy.
And this is a good way to avoid the Shoggoth that is up at the entrance then.
All right, I'll just make a note on it that it may have exits.
Except we have to go through a temple that we have no idea what's in it.
I'm partly thinking that might have to eventually go into, if we want to do something about the Shoggoth, the solution may be in that temple.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think, there could be. I don't know why Deep Ones would keep Elder Funds, but yeah.
Guardian. So I'm just wondering if somebody's wandered in there and broken an Elder sign, which let the Guardian free.
The
Anyway.
mushroom passage, I'm just going to knock these out for you real quick. Something's up with that. There's something peculiar with that.
All right, so I can think of several. Could be that the mushrooms are giving off. Oh,
They are in a circle, the mushrooms.
Oh, they're in this. There's a mushroom circle, is it? Yeah,
I pop
fairy
a charge
circle.
and I look at
Yes.
the magic.
Yeah, willpower times 3 there, Slick.
Nah.
Actually, no work.
I pop another charge.
Okay.
There we go.
Cool. It is a gate. This gate requires a heavy magic point investiture per person in order to open.
I think we got this covered.
Uh,
Kind of.
Do you want me to? All right, I'll see. Oh, actually, no. Do you tell us?
No, because I didn't actually get it yet.
Oh.
Okay.
God damn it.
Oh,
Never mind.
Do you want
Yeah, never mind. So, you make a note of it for another time. The only other tunnel that really leads out goes to long tunnel along underground river with sightless fish swimming in the river. From there, it has 3 different ways you can go. You can either go along the riverbank where somebody has constructed a stone gazebo that says Phil Poitier was here, and it has the picture.
Okay, it links up to there, does it? Okay,
Mhm.
sorry, just bear with me one sec. So from E we have gazebo. Sorry, so long tunnel, underground river with sightless fish. That either goes to gazebo.
Yep.
And then what else?
Or there's a waterfall you can basically scale, which the miners are happy to work on, or long tunnel.
All right, from the gazebo, is there anything further from there?
Yes. It continues on in all directions from those 3 things. But you can see
Okay.
those there.
is that the same gazebo that we've come across before?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you've seen it. That's you're on the path that Russ kept wandering on over and over and over.
All right, so
friends are just littering this place.
does the gazebo link up with anything you guys have mapped? As in, should we go down there or ignore it and go other places? As in, is there stuff down there that we could use the miners to open up that needs opening up?
Any way you go, you're going to hit stuff that needs opening up and all that.
Okay.
So, which way? Long tunnel, up the waterfall, or gazebo?
Gazebo, because that's the first on the list.
The gazebo takes you to a long, curvy tunnel, then to a climb up, which the miners basically correct. Just make a note that they've corrected all the climb ups and stuff.
Yeah.
And shit. I mean, they're not pretty stairs, but they're nice enough that you don't have to make any fucking rolls. Then that takes you to long tunnel. Then that takes you to the very round cavern, very high, and way up there is like a house that has no floor. That's over the cavern. So you're
interesting. So that's there still, is it?
Yeah. Well, it's
in
also
Beastkin.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was interested. The fact that's there in Beastkin. I wonder where the hell that is. In the middle of the forest or something.
Quite possible.
Hang on a second. Long tunnel. EF.
It looked like an old shanty house from down here.
Long tunnel that goes to cavern with house above.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Using
see.
floor.
And then the only way it goes
All right. Yep.
from here is past that, you go to long tunnel, then steep slope down, which they correct, then long tunnel. Then you've reached the cavern filled with books, all of which have been ruined by water damage. They seem old, but they're completely illegible. And then you have to go underwater. The miners will attempt to make it passable. They're going to either punch a hole above it or try to drain the water or both. Let's see what they do. They do miner shit. They do it well. Cool. So, yeah, they punched a hole above it. I think is probably the easiest way on this one. And then that takes you to your choice of either climb down or long tunnels. You're now in, you've actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, some people managed to get through this before by fucking swimming and stuff. But so would you like climb down or long tunnels?
All right. So it went tunnel, slope down, then library with ruined books. Then what was the next bit?
It's flooded.
Oh, sorry,
no,
flooded, which they cleared.
Yep. So it's either climb down or long tunnels. Yes.
Climb.
We're testing Pete's bubble mapping.
Oh, it's just so I know where we haven't been, so we can go back and say, right, we haven't been there, so let's clear that part.
That's a brilliant thing to do because there's all kinds. Basically, today is the one day that you guys may actually find the good shit that's in here because nobody's done the systematic clearing before.
Yep. Okay, yeah, we'll do the climb down.
They correct that. That goes to either shallow water covers most of the floor. They get rid of that. Or you could go to flooded underwater, which they can try to correct.
G, F, G, H.
So,
so from climb down, did it go to two things, or was it just
two
it went
things.
to the water on the floor, then the flooded?
No, either shallow water covers the tunnel floor or flooded. Two different messages.
Shallow.
They can clear up that shallow water on the floor to not get boots wet.
Yep. All right.
They're still going to be called out when you go by, but you just remind me anytime you're in the zone, you don't have to make rolls and shit.
Yeah. All right. Then so we'll do the.
So which
shallow water? The shallow water, because that's the first one.
All right. They clear up shallow water. That takes to maze. And these guys are good at track. They don't need to worry about maze rolls because they just methodically go through everything, marking it up and stuff. It goes to either poison gas room or empty or flooded or long tunnel that partway through the tunnel becomes a stone hopscotch board and then continues normally after. Or a different
hopscotch board. I'm going to check for magic.
Or another shallow water covers the tunnel floor, Pete. Different one than the one you came in on.
So maze has 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on a second, I might have to do this differently because I'm running out of space.
Five different exits.
Yep.
Chris, how'd you do? Didn't make your willpower. Cool. How many charges you got left on that, Chris? Shows Alex board. What's that, Chris? Are you trying to show me something?
Yeah, these are my charges.
How many is it? I can't read it.
42.
Cool. shows Alex just standing there, and it shows his bottle come up slowly, kind of rubs against his lips with the opening until he opens his lips, and then it kind of tilts, and somebody else tickles his throat to help it go down. Easiest adventuring ever, he's thinking. Chris, your phone is not edible. All right, so you're at the maze. He wasn't able to get his glasses working, I guess. Oh, yes, he did. All right.
Wait. The glasses work, but now I got to get the skill.
I was going to say it's not magical. So.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, you gave me information beforehand. I just wanted to make sure.
I'm an idiot. So, from maze, do you want to continue on to hopscotch land there, Pete, or a different way?
No, different one initially. All right, so from maze there was, just to make sure I got them, was poison gas room, empty.
What's that, Matt? What?
So about for a second, but then wash it up. I fucking forgot about it.
No worries. Now is a great time.
So from maze there was poison gas room, empty, flooded, long tunnel with hopscotch, scotch, and shallow water.
Yes.
Was that all of them? All right.
Yes.
So do we have gear to handle poison gas?
They will try mining at -30 to deal with it.
All right. But they don't have like masks and air pumps and stuff.
No.
And tubing.
No, not the right stuff to make
all
it
right.
out.
Yeah.
So, right. Next one is if going around the thing.
Was empty. Does empty go anywhere else, or is it that's it?
It does.
All right. Hang on
Actually, Doc Fulton knows exactly where this goes. This used to be Indigo's place there, Doc.
Okay.
Oh, so empty then goes to
empty van storage, climb up, and then pretty much nothing in your zone. So it just kind of ends. If you were in a different zone, then it'd go into a tube where you can fly out a van, for example.
Yeah. All right. So that was Indigo's old lair in Night City. All right. Flooded.
Flooded. They're going to try to clear that shit out. Hold on a second. They either clear it out or get around it or do whatever clever minor things. And that takes to... Okay, then they burrow through the tunnel. Keep in mind, all this shit takes a while. It's not like instant or anything. They're fast. They're maybe even faster than human miners, but it takes a while. And they eventually find a path that has a river. The ceiling is high enough that you could, like if you were sitting in a boat, you wouldn't bash your head in. And the current goes and eventually gets to a waterfall that goes down, and give me spots at -30.
Is this the one that got the gazebo nearby?
No, you're a ways away from the gazebo.
Yeah, wasn't sure. It's the only other waterfall I know about at the moment. Spot
there are more than one waterfall here.
Yeah. No, it's just
spot -30.
Yep. Oh no, sorry, not -30. Doc
Fulton saved your ass. Fulton, about halfway down the waterfall, which has pretty much nothing around it for like helping out. You're pretty much committed to the waterfall once you go in. You notice like a very, very faint sparkle.
Huh. Is there any way to lower me down over there, guys?
Yeah, plenty of ropes and stuff, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we got plenty of ropes. It's just super dangerous, sir. We can't guarantee your safety.
Okay. Lower me down there.
Okay. They begin carefully attempting to lower you. They've got you in like a basket type thing with like, they rigged up a big wheel thing. It's really, the whole thing is ready to come down. Basically, they're trying their mining at half here. So let's see what they can do with this. If they fail it, then they're going to drop your ass.
Okay.
Well, I was going to say I will assist with the rope, with the lowering down.
Give me a ropes and pulleys thing. That's the perfect skill for this. That will help support them.
Yeah, also mean that I'll be ready to grab the rope if it starts going whee.
Oh no, the whole thing could collapse.
Yeah, but I'll be ready to grab the rope if it starts going.
If you grab the rope because it starts going, you'll probably go wherever he's going. Which seems to be into a large waterfall that goes.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, fail by one. Awesome.
Damn.
Anyway.
All right, let's see how the miners do at their half. So now they're negative 30. So that puts them at 50-50. So going for 50 or less. They immediately drop his ass. Now, give me a spot hidden roll at full there, McKay, as you desperately are trying to grab the rope and whatnot.
Spot hidden at full.
Yes, please.
96. No, it's not a fumble though.
All right. Yeah, there was like water from the waterfall in your eyes and stuff like that, and you just couldn't quite see, but he seems to be gone.
All right, so as I'm going down, like wherever that shiny bit was, is there any way to leap into it and try to grab onto the wall behind the waterfall?
Into the shiny area?
Yeah.
You give me a jump roll to hit the shiny area, which you should do naturally. So I'll put you to plus 20% on this.
What is the range? Gate time.
He says.
No, that didn't work right.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Looking at your roll.
I put plus 20 and.
You put the plus sign? Don't put the plus sign.
That's why.
Yeah, don't put the
You
plus
rolled
sign.
a 45. That's good enough. You hit it right. The rope suddenly goes slack. I'll get back to you in a second, Chris. You pull it up and it's been neatly severed. One of the miners.
Okay, how far? What? Sorry, go.
One of the miners looks at you. Oh, by the way, it's about 15, 20 meters down. And he goes, "He cut the rope himself, sir." His nose.
No, I suspect there's a magic gate down there that he's disappeared into.
Well.
That's why I'm wondering how far it was down to see if I could cast Identify Gate on it, but it's a bit out of my range.
We could try lowering you in the thing once we rebuild the machine that collapsed.
Or why don't we just try manually lowering down as opposed to using machine? There's plenty of us here.
The problem is the current's too strong and there's nothing else to hold on to. That's why we had to rig up this cumbersome.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Using my wrist thing, I try to call.
Yes,
actually, give me a endurance roll for something else. And if you make that by 30, you can call. Otherwise, I'll get back to you in a second. They'll have to just panic.
Nah.
I'll get back to you in a second. So, McKay.
Can I go pee or you got things?
Go
to
pee.
I'm gonna go pee.
McKay, what do you do? He's apparently gone forever or dead or gated.
Yeah, so because I don't know what the circumstance is on the other side of the gate where he's come out, etc.
It could be in dire trouble for all you know. He could be fighting
exactly. That's the thing. So is the circumstance such that because I suppose the waterfall's going down, isn't it? So the whole thing is having it sitting out so it's lowering down next to the waterfall. Is that the whole reason for having a mechanism
out of the waterfall because there's no side to go up along or wherever?
Yeah.
It's like you're coming through a tube, and then there's
yeah.
So that's why it was really rickety.
Yeah. All right. Trying to think if there's any other way. Yeah, we'll have to try and do it this way.
I'm waiting to see if afterward Alex Kinley's just going to go avant and jump through. He might. There's no fucking telling.
Yes.
Did you catch what happened there, Matt? What?
I don't think he did.
Okay.
All right. So before, no, I don't have time. All right. I was going to write a note, so if we disappear, they could take the note back to the embassy. But anyway. Yeah, so get them to lower me down. Close.
They will try. Okay, so Alex, they tried lowering down Fulton. He disappeared. The rope was cut. They brought it back up, and their machine shattered, and they're building a new one so they can try it with McKay. One of the guys looks at you and he twitches his whiskers and goes, "You're next, I guess." He says,
My suspicion, Alex, is that there's a gate halfway down there, and Doc's disappeared through the gate, and that's why, because the rope's cleanly severed.
Okay.
Doc, it's about 15 meters down, so which is too far for me to cast an identify gate, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Hence
Right.
why I'm getting him to lower me down.
They attempt to lower you down at their negative. Come on, less than 50. Ah, you are close to it. Yes, yes. They're like a line of people holding the rope.
All right, and it is that. Alrighty, so first of all,
If you fumble, you're going to do dump yourself off the rope and through. Yeah.
and nope.